Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 122 of the Building a Law Firm podcast. I'm your host, Christopher Small, and this is the internet's most passionate show about building a law firm, about business, about marketing, about leadership, about so many fun things. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're having a great everything, a great day, week, month, year, blah, 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 fill in the blanks. Hope your business is doing well. Hope you're growing. Hope you're getting the clients that you want. Hope you are living the life that you want. I hope everything. I'm super happy to be here and excited to be here. I think I missed a week. I took a week off. I had a big golf tournament that I was playing in, and they're all excuses for not creating an episode of the show, but it just didn't happen. So we're here though now, and I am excited to talk to you today about 3 tips for making your law firm videos not come to life, not be entertaining, but be effective and do what you really want them to do, which is to get people to call you. All right, so we're going to talk about that. But first, I want to remind you or tell you that this episode of the Building a Law Firm podcast is brought to you by the Backroom. Now, what is the Backroom? It's a great question. The Backroom is a place I created for unlimited, uncensored law firm intelligence and marketing advice created by law firm owners for law firm owners. This is the place where secrets are revealed and successful law firm owners are made. Backroom members receive access to 6, there are 6 in there right now, different courses I've created showing step-by-step how I built my law firm, including topics ranging from content development to Facebook ads to systematizing your business, mindset. There's a bunch of great stuff in there. I also hold member-only weekly training and Q&A sessions, and every month within those sessions, I do a deep dive, hour-long sort of webinar. We go deep on a topic. And finally, members get access to the Winner's Review, a monthly newsletter I created outlining the defining principles in the featured book of the month. In any other place, you could easily pay $97, $197, even $397 a month for this access, but not here. I wanted to make it accessible to every law firm owner, whether fully entrenched or just starting out. For that reason, Backroom membership is only $27 a month. Forever, as long as you want to stay. You can cancel anytime. And because I want to eliminate any reason for you joining us, right now I'm giving you the first week free. That's right, come check it out for a week. If you don't like it, get out, pay nothing. If you like it, you stay. And I guarantee you're going to like it. Now, I can't promise you this deal will always be this good, including the $27 a month that could go up, so don't wait. Join us today by going to buildingalawfirm.com/go. One more time, that's buildingalawfirm.com/go. Now, on to the show. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk some video content or video creation tips. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because this is actually a topic that we have been discussing lately in the back room. You know, one of the ways that I really jump started and am now building my business in a big way is video. I created estate planning TV, I created Washington probate TV, and those 2 things have just been working out for me very, very, very well. I'm just driving new client leads every day, multiple leads every day. It's crazy. And so in the back room, I reveal my whole process behind how I do this. And one of the other cool things that happens is that people start creating their videos, and they post them in there for some feedback. And I am seeing some of the same mistakes or missteps really often, and I wanted to talk about them here because I want to share as much as I can with you because I want to give you every opportunity for success. And these aren't big things. I think at the end of the day, if you're out there creating content consistently, no matter what, you're going to have a leg up on the competition, because there's no better way to create a relationship, to create trust, to give people that feeling that they know who you are, than through video. All right, so That's why video is so important and powerful. But there are some things that you can do to make your videos better. And I want to share those with you now. And the great thing about these is they're free and they're easy. And you can create a process around them so that it happens every time, and you get even better results, right? You have your video watcher and even your podcast listener has a better experience with you, in this platform. So let's talk about them. Number one is thinking about the background of your video. Also, and included with that is also thinking about the angle of your video. I see it a lot of times where people just use, so I'm using my phone right now to do this, and people often will use like a webcam, sometimes they'll use their laptop camera, and that's fine. If it has decent quality, that's even better. Video quality isn't always important, audio quality is number one, but what I often see is that people will just turn on their computer like behind their desk, and sometimes it's down below sometimes, so you get an angle like this, right? I can't even do it very well because we're not on let me do it over here. So sometimes you get an angle like this, right, where they're talking and they're down and you can see them like this, and by the way, if you're not watching the video of this, I'm just showing you this thing, right, and you can see my notes in the background for this video, so 2 and 3 out of the back. Dang it. But so the camera is in a weird, in kind of in a place that doesn't just make you look as good as it could easily. And the best way that I've found to have it is to have it at least at eye level, or maybe just a little bit up. That way, sort of your chin's up, and you look good. And then the background also matters. I've seen them where they're just sort of like blank, that sort of like off-white drywall paint color, like office color, and it's like you have complete control over the way that these videos look. So just take a little bit of time to set up in a place where the background looks good. I'll tell you, the wall that you see behind me right now is something I built and created and put everything on specifically for these videos. That's why you basically see that wall in every single one of my videos. I blatantly stole this setup from Gary Vaynerchuk because I think he makes great videos, and I was looking at what he was doing, and I was like, what makes this good? And part of it is the background. So it doesn't necessarily always have to be something like set up like this, but when you're recording your videos, really think about what's in the background. Think about the camera angle, and take a couple of extra minutes or even just seconds to create a situation where you're giving yourself the best chance to look the best, okay? Because looks matter, whether you believe it or not, okay? And which also says another thing. I shoot these in my suit almost all the time. I come to work in a suit, so even on days when I'm not filming videos, I'm wearing a suit. But think about what your client wants and expects, and also who you are, and demonstrate that, okay? So that's number one. Okay, set your video up right to just give yourself a great chance to look good. First impressions matter, right? And this is the opportunity where you get a chance to create trust, create that relationship with people. So you want to present yourself in the best light possible, and this is easy. Okay. Okay. Number two. I don't do a lot of heavy editing, and I don't suggest that you do a lot of heavy editing. But what I do suggest that you do is at least chop off the front and chop off the back. What you'll always see on my videos is you push play, and then I say, hey, welcome to another episode of Building Law Firm Podcast, blah 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 blah. You don't ever see me like pushing a button or like getting ready, because what I usually do is I turn the camera on and then I go like this, kind of shake it out, I get ready, and then I go. You don't want that on there because it's just distracting. If you mess up in the middle, I almost always leave those because I'm just too lazy to edit those out, and I think they sort of make you seem more real, right? It doesn't always have to be polished. But the front and the back, chop those off. Make those look pretty. That takes 5 seconds. You can use like Movie Maker with Windows, or what's the Mac one? There's a Mac one that everybody knows about that I can't remember the name of right now, that you can do that on. Okay, and it will just make everything, again, look cleaner. I don't even do a set intro. I don't do a set, I don't have graphics. I don't put my name up. What you see here is what you get. So just Google estate planning TV and you can see a ton of my episodes. All right. Okay. And then, number 3. This is also critically important. And this is the place I think where people fall short the most. And then they make these videos and they wonder why they don't get results. And it doesn't matter how good your lighting is, how good your camera setup is. It doesn't matter. What was the other one? It doesn't matter how good your editing is. It doesn't matter if you have a kind of a cool zippy thing. You have to be yourself in these videos. Okay, you have to find a way to relax and to speak in a way that you would as if you were in a room with someone and you were talking to them. So you just have to imagine that camera lens right there is a potential client or a friend or whoever it is, and that they are asking you the question that you're talking about. And that's what I do. I've sort of been able to do that more and more over time. I used to get really, it wasn't nervous, but it was sort of just like weird when I was talking to the camera. But I've done it so much now that it doesn't feel weird at all. It feels fine. And I don't know. I can't explain it. But what you get out of that is you get that inflection in voice tone. You get the facial expression. You get to see how they're thinking with their eyes, right? And they're talking with their hands, which I'm doing right now. You get to see all these things, and it just gives you a better sense of everyone a better sense of who you are. It sets you apart, right? The biggest differentiating factor that you have between the competition is you are you, right? And there's no other you. And whether you are like an evil genius attorney where you know the law and you know everything and you're sort of like matter of fact and you just talk about it, that's okay. Just be you. If you're funny and not energetic, right, and excited or exciting, then be that person too. That's fine. This is who I am right now. I don't think I'm necessarily exciting or funny or whatever, but I think there is a certain level of energy that I bring when I'm on camera here, when I'm doing the podcast, when I'm talking to my potential clients, a certain matter of fact way that I have of talking about things that makes me different from a lot of other attorneys. I use language that other attorneys don't. When I have an old 70-year-old client in here to do estate planning and they tell me something that I think is cool, I say, that's pretty damn cool. I say I like that. I say the things that I want to say, just like if I was having a conversation with someone. And you should be doing the same thing. All right? So that's it. That's tip number 3. I would highly, highly, highly encourage you to create some videos. Okay? It's made, like I said, it really has made a tremendous difference in my business. I'm going to keep making them forever because all they do is just keep sending me more and more clients. Again, if you want some help with this, if you want a community of attorneys, law firm owners that are working hard, that are sharing, that have a sense of camaraderie together, that are having fun too and making some money, then come and join us in the back room. You can do that at buildingalawfirm.com/go. There's a little bit more information there, and you could go and check it out, right? It's 1 week for free. So no matter when you sign up, you'll get to experience one of the weekly trainings. You'll get some access to the courses I put together. You'll get to see the newsletter archives, which at the time of recording this, the first newsletter is actually coming out tomorrow, or probably in the next day or two. The August newsletter, August 2018, is the first episode the first edition of the Winners Review. So that'll be fun. And that's it. So as always, thank you for your time. I hope this helps. And I hope you get out there and make some videos. Hope you get some clients from it. And hope you get to build a law firm of your dreams. All right. See ya.